Okay guys, here comes a picture. Have a look, picture will stay only for 30 seconds. Okay guys, your 30 seconds are over.
I will start with the basic requirement in the statement, what actually we are looking for. And they are very simple facts. Okay? If I ask you, what is happening in stage one? Initially, you are, shown a picture and you are supposed to write a story on it. It is an obvious thing. Don't you do that?
Yes, sir.
So, now, what kind of story, whether the story should be positive and all that, that will come later. Main thing is, remember this one line which I am saying, and you will not go usually wrong. The picture which you see, your story has to be relevant to the picture. You don't write because some of you, particularly repeaters, they have made up their stories. Any picture you show them, they will just put the similar type of story in that which loses to originality. So, I will tell you firstly the rules of story writing in a very, very quick manner. So, once you see the picture, we show you the picture for how long?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay?
Yes.
And you see the picture. After that, you are supposed to write a story. How much time you get?
4 minutes.
But you also get another 30 seconds for writing certain details. What are those details?
Yes.
Exactly, that you are well aware of that. And now I will very briefly, quickly tell you so that you can later in my class in the afternoon, you can ask me doubts. So now, once the story writing, certain facts you should understand, which is obvious, which everybody knows, but I don't know, somehow you people don't keep that in mind. So once we show you the picture, see, 30 seconds for
Observing the picture.
30 seconds for writing those, and 4 minutes for
Story writing.
story writing, guys. So now the rules of story writing, which I will tell you later, but remember these rules of story writing. The first is observe the picture properly and see what's happening, guys. Because I would like you to write original story, not a made-up story. So rule number 1 is observe the picture properly. That's why we are giving you 30 seconds. Observe the picture properly, see what's happening. Okay? And rule number 2 is once you observe, what would have led to the situation which you see in the picture. Observe the picture for 30 seconds. You understand that? You see the picture. And rule number 2 is what could have led to the situation. That question will prompt you towards writing a story which is relevant to the picture. And rule number 3 is what is likely to happen with a solution. This is all I am saying. What is likely to happen? What will happen in this picture now? What's likely to happen with a solution, guys? I never use the word positive, negative. You make social picture, you make this picture. Automatically your story will become like that. Try it out. Practice like this. At least 10 stories, you'll find a change. I challenge this. What is likely to happen with a solution? Are you getting me?
Yes.
I'm not saying, because sometimes you people just put too much of positivity on that, which doesn't become relevant. So this is the story writing I told you. Now coming to the stage 1. Okay, you guys have already written the story. You have kept those 3 rules in mind. Even if you have never kept that, I assume that you'll learn and pick it up. Now, the rules of clearing your stage 1. Okay, the first is now, since you are sitting here, what we are going to do, you have already, the rules of stage 1 is now, remember this, the first is what? What are the 4 rules of story of passing your stage 1. Anybody knows about it? One we have not done, which will make you do later. That is called do well in your OIR. What did I say? I'm sure that will make you practice so much of OIR, you will do well in your OIR test. I'm sure most of you who have reasonably done in your 10th, 12th and maybe BSc or BTech will do well in their OIR. Rule number 2, writing a relevant story, which you have already done. See this, that also matters. Now rule number 3 here and rule number 4 are the most important. What is rule number 3? What you will be doing now. The rule of narration is narrate your story confidently, precisely, to the point with good body language. Simple. Narrate your story, I will be able to see you. And guys, even you will be, not that you've got to be an expert like me to understand who is pass or who is fail. You people will be able to make out. Yeah, ye bande ne pass hona chahiye. Ye bande, that's why you are sitting here. You learn a lesson out of it. So, rule number, what is this rule number? 3 and 4, which we are doing it. Narrate your story confidently, precisely, to the point with good body language. You have no choice but to do that. Are you able to do that?
Yes.
Therefore, you got to be relaxed. And so that you are able to do. Guys, it's a bit of competition, so don't have to get worried about this. Do your best. That should be there in your mind. And rule number 4 is the one which we'll be doing a little later. That is discussion. Participate in the discussion minimum 2 to 3 times and contribute your part towards reaching to a common story. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
So guys, this is what it is. And some of you are, I don't know why, you are already worried. Guys are asking a question. Sir, the stage 1 has undergone change. The stage 1 will be different, sir. Yesterday also the boy had come. You were there? The chap, sir, so can we practice? Guys, don't worry, the new stage 1 is coming. No doubt about it. The trials are going on and it is going to take another, to my mind, 4 to 6 months, because this trial has to be approved by all the centers. It is going to happen. How this test is going to be conducted? Is it going to be conducted in the center, or it will have some centers which are identified? Are all the centers capable of doing this test? And guys, that test is going to be much more simpler, let me tell you. If you are a little technical minded, which you all are, you will do very well in that. So the test there has again 2 parts, guys. The first, it is called the part 1, which has 70 questions, which is called, there is a video which I had made, Computerized Stage 1 Selection System, CSSS. In that you will have how many questions? 70 objective type questions. It's like your OIR, which you will be doing. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Following on the similar lines. So that is 70 questions, and after that is your second test, which is called OPAN. And don't have to worry about it, because we are making those questions, and I have already tasked my team. Based on whatever questions they have, we will be making that kind of question papers in a month or 2. OPAM is what? Anybody? Objective Personality Assessment Measure, OPAM, in which you will have 120 questions. Are you getting me? And because these questions is going to be a personality based, because now what we are doing after the OIR test is your personality, your communication, your confidence. We are seeing it like this, but that will be in an objective manner where you will have 120 questions. And therefore, nobody will have any complaint in stage 1, because a lot of complaints were heard in the stage 1, sir, I did best, but still I failed. Till now, everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, now listen. This background I wanted to give so that everybody is in one grip, and you don't have to be over tense about it. I'm there to tell you time and time again, you have a third like him, so you are not going to have any problem. So I'm going to sit here, observe you narrating your story. Based on that, I will give you marks. He will give you marks. Based on our joint discussion, well, we are going to select some of you. Let me see who gets selected. And you guys, I'm going to ask minimum 3 guys for the comments. Who passed, who failed. And don't worry guys, even if you fail, it doesn't make a difference. It is a learning process. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Before I sit down, any doubt? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay.
And moment you finish, say thank you, so that the next person knows you have finished and he or she can take over. But having said that, don't be too sketchy also, so that you miss some important ingredients of your story. But definitely don't be a drag. If you unnecessarily try to drag your story or beat around the bush, they will stop you. But it should not shake you up, because they will not stop you until they have got what they wanted. But otherwise, you should be a good finisher. Secondly, you will remain seated throughout the exercise and not required to stand up at any stage except when the person who is nominated to present the group consensus, that is the only time he or she will stand up in front of his or her chair, and first you will thank the group for giving you an opportunity and then tell us whatever you have decided. Otherwise, whenever you speak, please address to the group members and not to us. You all know the language to be used as SSB is English, but if you get stuck here and there, you can speak in little bit of Hindi, but no regional language are permitted as SSB. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll begin with chess number 4.
I saw there was a classroom and there were about 10 to 12 girls about age 10. I think about they were in class 5. During the game session, they were playing games. So I will name my main character as Mansi, who is class coordinator. So during the game session, they were playing and there was a fight between 2 girls. So it gets escalated. So it leads to an injury of one of those 2 people. So she quickly jumps in and attends it, and she goes and takes this issue to her PT master, and she gets her treated. And I have titled it as helping the classmate. Thank you.
So friends, from the picture I have understood, there are 2 sets of group of girls. The initial group of girls are aged 13 and the second group of girls are aged about 10 to 12. And the main character here is Mahi. Mahi is a 12-year-old girl, a 14-year-old girl who's recently moved to a new school closer to her village. Within the first week of class, she noticed how their classes weren't as regular, and they had a lack in facilities, the washroom facilities, the classroom facilities, etc. She talked to her brother at home and noticed that the boys' school adjacent to the girls' school had better facilities, regular classes, and the students were much happier there. She brought attention to the issue towards her parents and urged them to talk to other parents of the students in order to help with raising facilities for the schools. Mahi, along with her classmates and her parents, decided to approach the education minister of the locality and raise awareness about the lack of facilities within the school. Her timely intervention and her courage to stand up towards the new school facilities helped a lot of students prosper within the school. Thank you.
The picture showed to us, I perceive there are 10 to 12 school girls. The action of my picture is the reconstruction of the village school. My main character is Raghav. Raghav, a 28-year-old newly appointed Panchayat secretary in the village of Murtizapur. While going to the office, he saw that in the village there was a girls' school, where he saw that there in the school there is no proper compound wall, and the girls were playing in the area where there is no play sets and the play construction. So while going to the Panchayat office, he decided to raise an issue regarding the renovation of the school. So when he reached to the Panchayat office, he discussed about the renovation of the school with the Panchayat, and he also said that the school needs to be reconstructed and along with the compound wall, and also he showed the importance of the newly reconstructed school and how it will be impactful for the girls' education. So listening to his concern, the Panchayat accepted to renovate the school. Raghav was given the opportunity to handle the reconstruction project. He first.
Gentlemen, from the story, from the picture that we have shown in this PPDT session, I have perceived 10 to 12 girls, and all are of age group of 12 years. My main character is the Sia. Sia is a daughter of a village secretary. Get posted on the recently in the Sahatpur village. When she took admission in the middle school of that village, she found that there is no basic facility provided in the ground for to play for a playing to the girls in their free time or in the lunch period. So she decided to tell this problem to her father, and his father, after told the situation with the father had meet with the principal and with the joint uh, uh, joint commitment with the joint commitment of the father and the principal. They go to the village panchayat office and meet with the village pradhan, and after discussing this issue with the pradhan, they will solve the issue of the ground, and they will so introduce many swings and playing material in the school playground, and that is how everyone appreciated the Sia for his initiative, and she became a head girl of his school.
Friends, from this given picture, I perceive many characters, age of group 12 to 13 years, playing in the school playground. The main character, Rahul, is a 25-year-old school teacher who is working in the local school. He noticed that the playground facilities and the basic facilities of the school was improper. So he held a meeting with the school authorities and addressed his concern. He then informed the situation with the local authorities and ensured the proper development facilities will be made accordingly. He also monitored the situation and gave proper help to the workers. Due to his actions, the local authority, with the help of school authorities, made the adequate facilities for the playground and the basic amenities of the school. Thank you.
Hi friends, from the image I perceive multiple characters, multiple girls playing in front of their school. The main character of my story is Mr. Rajesh, of 25 years. In the village of Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh, there was a local state government school, a lower primary school. The children in the school did not have a proper playground to play. So they were playing in front of the school in a small area that they had. One day, the village panchayat president, Mr. Rajesh, visited the school for a function, and he observed the situation. He took up the initiative to create a playground for the children. He also first discussed with the teachers for ideas how and where such a playground can be made. So they decided to clean up the area that was filled with unwanted plants, and it was filled with weeds and all. So the panchayat president took initiative to clean it. He also appointed the BMGRAM employment guarantee scheme people so that they also will get a job. So according to his initiative, the place was cleaned and a good play area was set up for the children. Thank you.
Hello friends. The action of my story is promoting education for the girl child. So from the picture, I perceive many girl characters, age around 10. The main character of my story is Rahul, a 30-year-old passionate teacher in a city who was recently posted to a local village near his city. When he came to the village, he saw that the education was not provided to the girl child. It was only provided for the boys. So he talked around with the village and he got to know that the village people were not convinced to give the proper education to the girls. So he took this matter to the village sarpanch and convinced him that they should give proper education to the girls. So he convinced the sarpanch to give sarpanch and the families to give the proper education to the girls, and with this he was able to promote the education to the girls. Thank you.
From the given picture, I have perceived multiple school children, age around 10 to 15. Mood is positive. The hero of my story is Himanshu, age is 27 and mood is positive. The action of my story is turning the old government building into a school library. Himanshu, 27, is an assistant engineer went to survey to the old school on his first posting. He interacted with the children and went to the old building and decided to renovate to an old school library. So he talked to the school headmaster and sarpanch and made a revised plan and talked to his senior officers so that they can help with the budget allocation. He made a fund and he personally helped the workers and he personally supervised the work and made sure the books are available in the school library. Within the 2 weeks, the school library got renovated and the children were using for their own knowledge. Thank you.
Hello friends, from the image that we've seen, I perceive many characters and my main character being Aruna, a 26-year-old newly appointed government teacher in the district of Hyderabad. The action of my story is the development of the government school in the village. So Aruna, a newly appointed government school teacher in Hyderabad, is joining on the first day and notices that several of the classrooms in the building and the toilets and the playground are old and decrepit. She notes down all the problems on a letter and she talks with the board of the school and convinces the parents to sign on a letter to the district collector. She takes a letter to the district collector and asks for funds to the development of the old government school. Once the funds have been sanctioned, she successfully calls in a team and they develop the classrooms and the toilets in a hygienic manner for the school kids. With the timely actions, more and more girl students were coming to the school more often. Thank you.
Hello friends, according to my perception, I have seen group of girls playing in the school region. So my main character I have took as Ram, 24 years, and he is and positive mood. Ram is working as a government staff in a government school, in which he noticed that a lot of girls and ED students are eager in learning things, and they are also very good in sports, but they do not have proper facility and proper infrastructure to do this. So looking after this, he took initiative and he encouraged peoples and he donated his own fund and making his own giving snacks to his children and development of infrastructures and codes and what was sports, what are the things he built more codes and everything. So because of this initiative, many people from the rural areas have started participating and started going to school. Because of this, more child labor was reduced and the strength of the school was also increased. So because of his initiative and social welfare, he tried of educating more children and he also developed a particular campus. Thank you.
Friends, from the story, I perceived a group of children playing between the age of 10 to 15 and they all are in positive mood. However, the main character of my story is Abhishek, who is a 24-year-old software engineer. So during one of his leaves, he went to his ancestral village and he was invited by a government school teacher to give a speech in the school. As he reached the school, he saw that the playground is not at all maintained, and in this digital era, the children were deprived of digital boards as well as computer labs. He quickly approached the local authorities, and before that, he inquired school teachers and got to know that the funds that they get is very insufficient. So he quickly approached the local authorities. He tried to get more funds. He also contacted one of the NGOs to renovate the school. He himself contributed his savings for this renovation procedure. And because of his quick and thoughtful action, the betterment of the school was done and the future of these children was secured. Thank you.
Friends, in the picture, I pursued many characters who are the girls who are playing in the ground. And Rajesh is a 26 years old physical education teacher in the government primary school who is joined in 1 month back. And the college, the inter-school competitions are the dates are arriving fast. So there is no facility for the students who are who wanted to participate in the competition. And he approached the headmaster of the school and he approached and discussed with him to make the area which is beside the school to clean that area so that the students in the school can practice the games. And after that, the headmaster helped the teacher to clean the area. and after that he took the students to that area daily for morning and evening, and practiced the sports and divided into different groups based on their interest, and gave him the different skills about the different. And after that, they participated in the competition and they got the overall championship also. By that, they indirectly, the academic performance also increased in that school, and this attracted the other students to the school. Thank you.
Friends, from the picture that was shown to us, I perceived many characters. But my main character is Hamita, age 19, and she was a really cheerful girl. When she was playing in the school Coco, her PT master noticed that she was very agile and exceptionally fast. Later, he noticed that she might have a great future in athletics. Later, he informed her parents that she might have a great future in athletics. And later, Ramita also find that this might be a great option. Then she gave all her energy and efforts into athletics. And later, she won many national and international competitions, bringing pride and honor to her family. Thank you.
Friends, my perception of the story is that there are many characters, and the main character is Radha, 25 years, new teacher, and the action of the story is improvement of school. Radha is a 25-year new teacher who came to teach the students in girls' school. One day she saw the infrastructure of the school and she decided to take the initiative to develop the school, and she noted down what are the things should be developed, and she took that to the headmaster. Headmaster noted those all things, and he transferred that letter to the higher officials. And as it is important for this student future, higher official suddenly took the initiative and transferred the funds to the school. And by that, they all together improved the school for they improved the classrooms, ground, and other things. By that, the students got happy and they learned so many things in the school. Thank you.
I know speaking is important, but it is equally important listening. Listen also. Proceed.
Okay, friends. In the given picture, normally there are many characters. All are girls. It's the
The main character, with the help of the local authorities, ensure that
there is no external character. The main focus of the picture is a bunch of girls and the lack of facilities in the situation. So I think we should empower the female students within the picture.
Like a good point.
I agree with you.
We can combine all
in the background, the school facilities not good.
Like chapter number 14 and 5 has said about, and also 13, we can combine all the stories together. We can take the as a school library. We
Coming to a conclusion, we can conclude that the main character will be
Chance answer for that also. Listen, everyone.
Friends, I would like to say that as most of us said, in the image we see some girls playing in front of their school. So we can see that most of the area is covered with unwanted plants and all. So it is a dangerous situation. And complete. So apart from that, the girls are not having enough area to play. As most of us said, there is no enough opportunity for the girls to play. So I think it would be better that we can
We can address issues of the common children who are playing education. With the help of the local authorities, we can ensure the facilities of the playground and also the basic amenities of the school.
Like test number 5 is said about the female hero, so we can take as a female headmaster, and she is planning for a better infrastructure.
We should go ahead with the common story now, and we should see, rather than diverging from the topic, we should go ahead with the common story, and we can start with female character who's the headmistress of the school, and we can say that as she came to the school, she noticed a lot of things have not been going good, and she noticed that the playground where children are playing is not very well maintained. They are basic. The school lacks basic facility. In the world of digital era, they don't have digital boards, and they also don't have proper computer labs to empower the girl children there. So we can go ahead.
We can also say
Let me add one point to test number 30. So as you told,
I think we had enough in discussing, and it's time.
We should come to a conclusion.
Let me just add one point. So as test number 13 said, there are no adequate equipments for computer lab and digital facilities as well, apart from the sports and the women empowerment that we spoke about. So I think as a headmistress, she can take the initiative and reach out to the local authorities like a village panchayat, and with the help of them, they can bring funds and make these things happen. So guys,
main character of the story is the headmaster who is helping to reconstruct the basic amenities, including the computer labs and also the playground facilities, so the children can play in a secure way. And also with the help of the local authorities ensure the proper reconstruction work is maintained. She also monitored the situation and also gave the help to the workers, and also with the help of the local authorities and school authority, they come to build a proper infrastructure and also build a computer labs and.
Let's give them a chance.
Okay, I would like to add one more point, that as we have seen that the school it needs a repaint job. So that one job is also added, that the painting the school with the thoughtful ideas and the picture, so that the students will get inspiration like the picture of APJ Abdul Kalam, Kalpana Chawla, PV Sindhu, who as it's a girls' school, so we can spread the message like how women empower, how women dominate in their field also. Thank you.
I think most of us are making a story revolving around the infrastructure development and the women empowerment. So we can make a final group story as revolving on this topic only.
So like we have decided our school mistress as a Pallavi, we can take the age of 27 and see action bit to develop overall development. Like test number 87 has a very valid point.
As we can observe in the picture, school is too old and we can take it as a government school because now everywhere we can see the most of the government school are looking like that only. So we'll take it as a government school, and the one we are making the headmaster hero. Hero will send the all the she will note it down all the what.
Completely agree.
When to decide who's going to give a common story?
Like now we have enough details into our story. We can nominate just number 5 if you all submit.
Yes.
Thank you, friends, for the nomination. So, sir, from the picture, we have concluded that the focus of the story is female empowerment and development of facilities for a government girls' school. The headmistress Mahi, she's 27, she's 42 years of age, and she's been recently appointed to a school in the village. And she noted that there being a lack of facilities, be it washrooms, benches, computer labs, etc. She immediately brought attention to the lack of facilities to the education board of the village area and ensured that there's an immediate plan for development of the school. The immediate plan and timely intervention also helped in promoting education for girls around the village and led to an increase in girl child within the school. Thank you.
Okay, anybody differs or anybody would like to give his own version? Modified